In this video I'm going to show you how you can stream on Twitch in 2021. My name is Trui and I make stream and support videos. Stream smarter, not harder. If you were looking for some tutorials that actually helped you be a better streamer and not set up your stream, I've got a lot of them here in the card above, but this one is about how to actually set up your stream. The first thing we want to do is log in on your Twitch account on the website. Then here we go to the top right and go to Creator Dashboard. On the left we see Preferences, click on that, and then Channel. Here above we see Primary Stream Key. We need to click on the copy button. Now we need to install OBS. This is Open Broadcast Studio, and with this you can actually stream. I will leave a link to that below in the description. And we click on Windows or Mac, depending on what you have. I mean, I don't think a lot of you would have Linux, right? So click on Windows and install it. I've already done that. Yours might look a little bit different as mine has a Stream Elements plugin that shows the chat and the activity feed. This also comes with the plugin I have. So what you need to do now is here go to Settings. And then click on Stream. Here you can fill in your stream key. You need to paste the key that you just copied from your profile. And then here you can pick a server. Just pick the server that's closest by for you. For me that's Amsterdam. And then the servers is Twitch. What you also need to check is go to Output, and then here you have bitrate. So what bitrate is the refreshment rate of your stream. The higher this bitrate is, the better your stream will look. Some clear indicator that you have a bad bitrate is if there's squares appearing on your stream. The higher your bitrate is, the harder it is for you to stream as well, as it costs more processing power from your PC and more internet. So try and figure a way that makes a good bitrate for you. I would say 3000 might already be a good bitrate, but I have a good PC and I have a good internet, so for me I'm going for the 6000. Then the other thing you need to check is the encoder. You can encode either with your graphic card, your GPU, or your processor, your CPU. What I recommend is you process with the thing that has the most power. So for me, my graphic card is better than my CPU, so I process with my graphic card. You can try a couple of streams and figure out which one works best for you. The hardware in VSync is with your graphic card, the software is with your processor. Then what you also want to do is go to audio, and I always recommend people to disable all of these. This way it doesn't pick up your mic audio or your desktop audio before you set them up yourself. And in some scenes you might not want to do that. If you're streaming your starting soon screen, it would be pretty awkward if your mic automatically goes on already. So I like to not have a mic in that scene. I'm gonna show you how to add a microphone in a second. Then we go to video. You can actually change things in here, but because I'm recording with OBS itself, I cannot change these things. So what we have here is the canvas resolution. Keep this on 9020 x 1080. This is just your screen resolution, which is probably 1080p. If you have a widescreen monitor, this is kind of annoying for streaming and you might want to set this differently, but I would recommend the 1920 1080p. Then we have the output. I recommend setting this on 720p. The reason for this is if you're not a Twitch partner yet, you are not getting to transcoding. Transcoding is quality options. So if you're streaming, people can actually choose if they want to watch it on 1080p, 160p, or anything between that. If people have a bad resolution, they want to probably watch you in a worse resolution so they can actually keep up with your stream. If you would be streaming on 1080p, a lot of people can't actually watch your stream because of bad internet. So I recommend streaming for 720p so you can actually reach more people. But make sure to keep the base resolution on 1080p because that's just the thing you capturing. It will scale it down to 720 for you. Click on apply and just close this. What we need to do is we need to add some scenes in here. For everything you want, like a starting soon screen, a game screen, a talking screen where you just fool, you need to make a scene. You can switch these scenes by just clicking on them. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm recording with this program and it would be very, very awkward. You can also switch the scene with something like Touch Portal, a Leon board, or Stream Deck from Elgato. To add one of these, just click on the plus here and name your scene. I'm gonna cancel it because I don't want to really add them. Then in scenes, you need sources. For example, in the talking screen, you probably want your microphone in, your webcam because you want to be seen, and you might want to get your audio from your desktop as well for if you get alerts and you want to hear them as well. Something cool to add is also alerts with Streamlabs or Stream Elements. I've got a couple of videos about that. I will leave one up here in the card above. So to add your microphone, what you can do is click on the plus and click on Audio Input Capture. Like you see, I already have my mic in here, but if you don't have it yet, you can type it in here. So mic. And then click on OK. Now you get this screen, and here you can actually select your microphone. For me, that is the Wavelength Trui. You can also pick your webcam microphone if you want that, but be careful that if you're using an actual mic that you don't accidentally pick the one from your webcam. Just pick the one you have and click on OK. Because I already did that, I'm just gonna delete this again. And we have it already here. You can add filters by right-clicking and clicking on filters if you want to add a high-low pitch or you want to add some bass to it. For example, you can add speechy to it, which actually helps your microphone sound a lot better. Got a video about that too in the card above. So close this down again. And if you want to add a webcam, we just do plus, add video capture device, and then webcam, and then OK. Here we can actually select a webcam. For me, that's the C920. That's right there. Hello, guys. I'm actually using my mirrorless camera when I stream, and this is just my back camera like you see right now. The problem with the C920 sometimes is that it doesn't display in full 1080p. You can change that by setting the resolution yourself on custom and setting the resolution on 1080p. And now we actually have a widescreen. And then we just click on OK. It will be the top. I'm just gonna like hide it real quick because otherwise you guys can see anything, but we can drag it to the bottom. You can display it by clicking on the eye and make sure that you don't see it by clicking off it. What I do recommend is you lock all sources when you put them in by clicking on this lock icon here. This is so if you click on a source, you don't actually click on the wrong source and you might move things around when you don't want them to. So lock everything you don't want to use. Yeah, I know I haven't done that in this scene, but this is just my YouTube record scene and not my actually stream scene. I definitely did it there. If you want to add desktop sound, what we can do is click on the plus and add audio output. We can call this desktop sound if you want, and then select, for example, your headphones. If you're using headphones right here, that will start recording the desktop sound itself. So if we hide that, we don't record the desktop sound. And if you want to add a game, just click on plus and we can do game capture. And then OK, and we can capture a specific window, and then we can capture one of these things that might be your actual gameplay. For me, that's not one of these because I don't have a game open. What you can also do is also capture your display capture like that. And we already have one right now because we're recording this. And then we just can record one screen like we do right now. There's a lot of things you can actually learn about OBS, but I don't want to dive too deep in all of it today because I want you guys to just set it up, just start streaming, even if it's just the bare basics you have. And if you want to learn more about OBS, you want to go deeper in it, I would definitely recommend this playlist all about OBS where I explain a lot more things in detail, how you can set them up, and I will just see you there.